Hello everyone, this is Vivek Dadi from NICER. I hope you have already registered for NEST 2021 exam, and I hope you have joined my Telegram community of NEST aspirants. If you do not know what this community is all about, let me show you. As you can see here that there is one channel about NEST exam, NICER and CBS, where I am sharing various study materials, various videos, analysis of previous year question papers. I have a team of my own friends from NICER who are handling the questions from physics, chemistry, maths and bio, and I am handling for chemistry. I share new updates about NEST exams. Apart from that, another channel, as you can see here, is about NEST exam discussion. So here even the participant can ask their question. For example, as you can see, many people are here asking their previous year question papers. Some other people are providing the solutions of various year question papers. I have my friends in physics, chemistry, maths and bio who are helping these people solve these questions, and a lot of discussion is going on. As you can see, currently we have 216 members in second group and about 374 members in first group. So definitely I hope you have joined that community. If not, please do join this community. So in this video I'm going to share with you how can you prepare for NEST exam in these last about 3 months. Okay, so first of all, I would suggest that do not spend too much time on a particular subject. For example, it is a habit of many people that if they like biology a lot, for example, you spend a lot of time in cancer genetics. However, you need to study maths, bio and other subjects as well. So first suggestion, that give time equally, or as you prefer, prepare for all subjects, not just for one, because if you have other subjects, you need to clear the cutoff for other subjects as well. Second is practice more questions, okay, instead of just theory. People what they do is since theory is very easy to read and revise, people just start focusing more on theory. However, in the paper they are not going to just ask you theory, they are going to ask you very difficult questions. So I would suggest you practice previous year papers, because when you solve question papers, your mind is very active, you are in active mode of studying, while just reading theory, a lot of your mental energy is not used, right? Third suggestion, that strictly follow the NEST syllabus. There is no point in reading the chapters or the topics which are not going to come in NEST exams. Now fourth point is that I have prepared a timetable, a kind of ideal timetable for people who do not have any time period. Note, if you already have a time period, a very good schedule of studying, you are used to it, then definitely go and follow it. Do not follow my timetable, or if you think it is useful, then only do it for yourself. This is just a recommendation from my side and my friends, that what an ideal timetable or schedule for you look like if you are preparing for NEST in just 3 months. So first of all, make your sleep a priority. What I would suggest is from 12 AM to 7 AM you should sleep properly, or you can change it according to you. If you sleep 8 hours or 6 hours, fine. When you wake up at 7 AM, revise what you studied last night, okay, make a plan for this day. So just after you wake up, it is very helpful. Even I have experienced that when I try to remember things I have learned last day, it remains in my mind. Memory becomes very strong. I don't know why, but it just stays there. Okay, so revise what you have read in last night and make the plan for what you are going to study today and how much you are going to study today. Then from 7:30 to 8:30 AM, get fresh, eat your breakfast, take bath, whatever you want to do. From 8:30 onwards till 12:30 PM, okay, it should be PM, I have written here wrong. So PM, about 4 hours you should switch off your phone. I have seen this is the biggest distraction for many of you. I have even discussed with my friend, and in my time and my friend's time, actually we did not have those fancy phones, these smartphones, which I see many of the NEST aspirants using Instagram or Telegram. Fine, no problem with that, there should be some source of entertainment. But when you are studying, just focus on studies. I'm telling you honestly that switch off your phone, okay, for these 4 hours, 8:30 to 12:30 PM, switch off your phones for 4 hours. Use the Pomodoro technique, okay. If you do not know what Pomodoro technique is, so basically use a watch or a timer, study for 25 minutes continuously, take 5 minutes of break, okay. After 5 minutes of break, again study 25 minutes continuously. Why 25 minutes? Because our attention span is very short of humans. Actually even it is shorter than 10 minutes for most of us, but still study for 25 minutes. Then take break for 5 minutes. Similarly, you do about 2-3 times of 25 minutes studies and 5 minutes of break. Then you can take a long 15-minute break, not too long, just 15-minute break. Then again come to study for 25 minutes, really focused study, okay, and then take a break of 5 minutes like this. So this is called Pomodoro technique. If you want to know more, you can just Google it or watch some videos on YouTube about to know better what this Pomodoro technique is. In essence, it is just that: study for 25 minutes, take a break of 5 minutes, study for 25 minutes, take a break for 25 minutes, and finally take a break for 15 minutes. Like this, just repeat the cycle, okay. Then after 12:30, I would recommend 12:30 to 1 p.m. you take lunch and rest or do whatever you want to do for your entertainment or whatever. Then from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., 4 hours, again switch off your phone, use Pomodoro technique to study properly, okay. Then from 5 to 6, take snacks, rest, do whatever you want to do. From 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., I would suggest again for about 3.5 hours, switch off your phones and again study using Pomodoro techniques. So basically you are having 3 sessions, 4 hours, 4 hours and 3.5 hours of these many. So basically you are studying about 11 hours and 30 minutes. If you are studying for, which is about 12 hours, if you are studying this much for rest 3 months, I assure you, you will be in really good position, especially if you are using Pomodoro technique, because many times what happens is we get burned out, okay, burnout. And that is called, we feel a lot of stress just by studying continuously. That is why I am telling you to use Pomodoro technique. Take rests in between as well, okay. Then from 9:30 p.m. to 10:30, take dinner or do whatever you want to. From 10:30 p.m. to 11:30, again analyze what did you read today. Just revise whatever you read, just see what are the things, how did your day go and things like that. And then at 11:30 p.m. sleep, or if you are not able to sleep, then try to open some inorganic chapters like P block or coordination compound, S block, like that. So you will definitely fall asleep, okay. Disclaimer that first tell your parents that you are maintaining this schedule, okay. Number 2, that eat light food. Many people eat a lot of rice during day and that really makes you very lazy and dizzy, okay. It makes you to sleep. So do not eat a lot of rice and eat light food, eat healthy food, maintain a good schedule and proper sleep and your health, because this is very crucial time for you, because you are prepared for whole year, but if you mess up during these times, your whole future may get ruined, right? Then I would highly recommend that you modify this according to what suits to you, which I would also do as a NEST aspirant if I was, okay. I would not just blindly follow any videos available on YouTube or Google or anywhere, right, like this. So follow for yourself, take responsibility for your life. What is working for me may not definitely work for you. I have seen toppers sleeping at 3 a.m. and waking up at 7 a.m. right? So there is no foundation that you must follow the schedule and all that. Now there are people who are having board exams, so, and there are repeaters. For repeaters, I would suggest you follow the same schedule because you do not have board exams. For people who are having board exams, I would suggest that if your focus is really to go to Delhi University or places where your board exam percentile is really going to matter, then why even bother a lot about next exam, right? But I would still suggest that you prioritize for yourself. If you want to get really good marks or score for board, if your board is main priority, then focus on that. For the same schedule, you can study more for board and less for next exam, okay. For because let me tell you the reality. My 10th I got 96.4%. 48%. In 12th I got 95.02%. I was the district topper in my district, Rewa, Madhya Pradesh. But guess what? My 10th mark sheet is only used for date of birth. My 12th mark sheet is not even touched for about 3 years after I have come to NICER, right? So and I don't know why people in India give a lot of weightage to how much percent you're getting. Even if you're getting just 75% or 65% above the eligibility criteria for various competitive exams like JEE Mains, Advanced or NEST, it's completely fine if you get just 65, 75 or 80%. I don't know why I wasted a lot of energy getting 95 or 98, right? That is what I will recommend. Just make a priority for yourself and spend time accordingly. Now if your priority is next exam and you want to just get somehow board good percentile, good percentage in board exams, what I would suggest is from 1st May to 5th June, focus on board exams. What? You have a board exam starting from 4th, right? 4th May, about 4th May or around that. What I would suggest is from 1st May to 5th June, the end of your board exams, around that, focus on board exams. But before that, focus on next exam. So from now onwards, from today onwards till 30th of April, Okay, just focus on NEST, get really solid concepts, solve as many question papers and previous year papers and study material as you can. And from 1st May to 5th June, focus on your board exams. After 5th June, again start preparing for NEST exam till 13th, and 14th you have NEST exam. So I hope this video was very helpful to you. I would highly recommend you all, if you have more questions you want to ask us, feel free to ask in the comment section. With that, thank you very much for watching, and please like, share and subscribe if you find these videos useful, because that is what is going to motivate me to make more of such videos. With that, thank you very much. All the best for your NEST exam and board exam. Bye bye.